Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is going to be on November 2023 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We will start off with the sound bowl just to tune into the energy, so you can join me if you like. I'm going to take a breath in and a breath out. Okay. Deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, Gemini, let us see what November has in store for you. We are going to do a cross of truth. That tells me where you're at, what you want, what's working in your favor, the challenge and the outcome. We will clarify and we will also get some advice from Spirit. Please remember that energies are non-gender specific. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And of course, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe, it's totally free. It helps to build my channel. And thank you so much to those of you who have already subscribed. November, Gemini. Whoa! We're going to take this as a side message. Page of Swords. Some sort of news is coming on in, but we're not taking it as a full spread here. Some sort of truth is being brought to light. Oh, I meant to clarify that separately actually. Okay, Gemini. Okay, current position as you start off November is the same as Aquarius. You are in the Empress energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're feeling self-assured. You're feeling the love. You know, you are oozing the love. You're receiving the love. You've got creativity, abundance, the ability to think beyond your own paradigm into wanting more. Beautiful, beautiful. The desire here is to not self-sabotage yourself. The desire is to free yourself from any ideas, beliefs, or things that other people say that make you feel a little bit trapped and stuck in a corner. What's working in your favor is Queen of Cups. Now I feel like this is the energy that you are embracing. You are following your heart. So you are trying to turn your, it's like you're shifting your decision-making process from the head to the heart. You're now kind of going, okay, well that really hasn't been serving me that well, or I know where that gets me. So let me follow this and see what it gets me instead. Queen of Cups is a beautiful energy, quite psychic in nature, very nurturing, very cleansing, very healing energy because she works from the heart, okay? The challenge is a Five of Cups. There may be certain circumstances from the past that keep kind of coming to the surface for you. There's some sort of regret, some sort of worry, some sort of concern over a past situation that keeps kind of cropping up to the surface that you still need to be addressing. The outcome is a Seven of Cups. This card makes me laugh. Her expression, she doesn't know what the hell to do. But don't worry too much about the picture on the card. The Seven of Cups basically says, while some may feel a little bit confused, what the card actually says is there are options that are available to you, more options than you realized, okay, because you're opening up your heart, so you're you are kind of opening the floodgates, particularly with that Empress and Queen of Cups. I mean, good Lord, this is pure love, you know, pure kind of let's bring it all in. And by the end of the month, you're like, oh, good God, like, I didn't realize that there's so much available to me. Now, for some reason, I'm just being reminded of a reading I did. I did a little podcast on Tuesday for a channel called Life After Life NDE, which I think will be out in a couple of weeks. I wasn't so sure about the reading or the interview because they sort of asked questions, but they're not in the video asking the questions. It's almost as if I came up with the questions, and they were asking just like negative things, you know, like, oh, what is humanity everyone seems to think, you know, predicting the future, and everyone wants to look at the bad stuff, and I just feel it's not really helpful for people. But anyway, in the question, they had asked about, you know, message for humanity over the next year, and one of the cards that came up was the Seven of Cups card. Okay, and I read the cards, and it was all kind of like things are coming to light. I mean, watch the video when it comes out. I'll put a post up so that you can find it when it does come out. But the message was cool for humanity, basically saying that things be patient, things are coming to light, you know, the truth is coming out. And there was a little bit more involved. But I remember after the reading looking at that Seven of Cups, because it was in this deck here. Sorry, I'm digressing here, but I'll get to the point. It was in the Gilded deck, the Seven of Cups. I'm just going to grab it for you, and I'm just going to show you, because it came up, and afterwards I was like, that could mean something else, and only because I'm being reminded of it now am I saying it to you. Oh, it's not that deck, it's this deck. Okay, well, this is the Seven of Cups in this deck, okay? Again, all of those cups up in the air represent options that are available to you. Some are good and some are bad, so you might as well choose the better one, right? The card I was really referring to is in this deck. Bear with me, 2 ticks. I'll get to the point. Just please be patient. Here we go, this is it. Okay, so in that little interview I did, it was clarified by this version of the Seven of Cups. And the reason I'm being reminded of it now was because after the reading, after the interview, I was like, oh, this may be, this could be easily read as humanity seeing objects in the sky. And what I mean by that is, you know, UFOs and things like that. Okay, so for some reason, and I didn't say that in the interview, but afterwards I was like, the truth being revealed. Okay, yes, okay, that makes total sense. Now, of course, some of you are not going to resonate with that. It would make you feel uncomfortable. It is just a matter of time before we do have sort of kind of open communication, but they go gently, and it is benevolent. You do get those that are not so happy or not so kind of benevolent, but the percentages are very, very small, and they usually already work with government anyway. So I'm just being reminded about that when I see the Seven of Cups. I don't know whether you're in such a beautiful vibe with a heart space and this energy of benevolence. And when I was talking about the psychic abilities of the Queen of Cups, because some people can see different dimensions. I know we're getting super esoteric here. I'll go back to the normal in a moment, but I just need to say that for some of you who need to hear it. There may be kind of like a doorway opening in your mindset or in your energy field, and you're opening your third eye chakra, all of that, whereby you see more of reality. So for some of you, perhaps you even see a UFO, you know, in November, and it causes you to sort of like stop and kind of be a little bit spellbound in this energy. Now, of course, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but because I was just reminded of that, I feel like it needs to be said. Okay, so that's esoteric stuff out the way. Back to the normal thing. By the end of the month, you're going to recognize, if you're not recognizing that the objects floating in the sky, quite literally, you're going to be recognizing that there are options that are available to you. You have more, you have a wealth of options to choose from. On one side, it could make you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm a little bit confused, it's too much. But see it as a positive thing. Instead of having to just think down one avenue, now you have an opening coming up for you, which is absolutely beautiful. So, put that card back in. Let's clarify. Okay. So, we have your wonderful, beautiful, heartfelt energy at the beginning of the reading. Beautiful Gemini. The Empress. Let's have a look at the Empress. We've got... Okay. 3 of Swords with the Judgment card. The reason why you are in this Empress energy is you've made the solid judgment within yourself I'm done with pain, I'm done with suffering, I'm no longer going to hold on to this heartache, okay? I'm going to remove the swords out of my own heart. I'm going to resurrect my heart, which is what the Judgment card is. You have taken responsibility for these pains and sufferings that you've been feeling. Okay, we still have a little bit of a trip up over there as in a challenge, but you've kind of made that decision for yourself, and you are learning, you're choosing to kind of love the experience of where it's brought you now. And where you are now is in a beautiful position, okay? So it's about kind of understanding that at a deeper level and cleansing from it, all right? But there's a decision that needed to be made as well, and it feels like this was leading up to now, whereby there was a situation that you was causing so much heartache that you realized that there was a decision that needed to take place. One, do I continue in the situation that causes me so much pain? Or do I choose to change my perspective over it? Change the way over it, okay? Ultimately, whatever you do, you are in a very strong position in the Empress card. So 8 of Swords, deciding not to allow yourself to be trapped anymore, self-sabotaged by the headspace, by the logic, by what other people say, by what everyone else's opinions of you rather than your own. So let's have a look. 8 of Swords, can we clarify, please? Because all it's done is kept you kind of stuck in a rut, hasn't it? Feeling kind of trapped, you know? So you are taking that responsibility of this heartache, but you take it to the next level. You're working in the heart, you're working in the head. This is maybe why you have this opening with the 7 of Cups going, oh wow, I see a lot more than other people see now. Knight of Cups. Okay, so there may be a little bit of concern with regards to matters of the heart. It's like, it feels to me like you are trying to understand within yourself why if there's someone that you feel something for and you put your heart out there, why does it end up making you feel trapped? Okay, so you're trying to understand areas where something that should be so open and loving can become a little bit confined. You're trying to understand that at a deep level. For some of you, there may be someone coming towards you with a cup of love, but you're like, no, you don't push me in a corner, okay? And for others of you, if you have brought your, given your heart to somebody else, it feels like you may feel like you're at a position of you waiting for their response and there's nothing coming back at you. There is no give and take, okay? Ultimately, at a deeper level, you are recognizing that the headspace is the thing that may be getting in your way a bit. Maybe this kind of projection into a negative outcome that kind of keeps you confined, okay? So what you're doing is you're shifting back into the Knight of Cups. You're shifting back into the orientation of I'm following my heart, which is what the Queen of Cups does and what the Empress does. It's beautiful. Right. Queen of Cups, please, can we clarify? Oh, no, that's way too many cards. Okay, Queen of Cups, please. Oh, thank you. We have Page of Wands, Justice, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. Show you that. I hope you can see it. Sometimes it doesn't always focus nicely. Okay, the Queen of Cups. You are absolutely in your power. Okay, so we do have, by following the heart, you have this, it's like there's been some good news that's coming forward as it relates to some sort of project, some sort of endeavor, some sort of work situation or hobby, right? And it's quite exciting. And I feel like you're deciding to, because this is working in your favor, it feels like you're deciding to follow your heart in this, okay? Whatever this news is coming on through, you're following your heart, you're going with it. It is karmically owed to you with the Justice card, so you do deserve this opportunity, okay? You do deserve this good news. It will be balanced and just as well, okay? So you're going to feel a bit more, so whatever work you put in, you'll get out. It could also be that if you've been waiting for a judgment call on something, because we've got judgment now coming twice, if you've been dealing with the legal system in any way, okay, dealing with some sort of judgment call in any way, initially you may feel quite worried about it, but it does seem it seems like it's in your favor, okay, because it's definitely happening in your power. There is a very just outcome for you, okay. Now what that does, Gemini, is, and of course we've got the Four of Swords. So what it does, actually, at a deep level, you have the ability to now heal from the situation and receive the blessings, okay. So there's a lot of working with the heart space here, a lot of healing going on. It is beautiful. I feel like you're just so concerned about, you just don't want to be one of those people that holds on to the pain for so long that you become bitter and twisted. I feel like that's the thing that you're like trying to make sure that you can still be open to new things, rather than just be a victim of the past, or past things that didn't go according to plan. That's what I'm getting with this Eight of Swords as well. It's like I want to make sure that I keep open to ideas and not close myself off. Okay, now we've got the Five of Cups, which is something from the past. So it's like either a situation didn't go the way that you had planned, someone did something to you, perhaps you did something to somebody else, and it's just like, it's a heavy energy. But the Five of Cups reminds us that the future, the two cups behind us, can show the light of new exciting endeavors, new love, new things to be emotionally filled within, okay. But there may still be, the challenge is that the past may kind of trip you up a little bit this month, okay, and be feeling that and having to kind of work through those energies. So let's clarify the Five of Cups. Thank you. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So it may feel like a little bit of a juggling act, okay. It could also have affected your finances to some degree, okay, where you feel like you have to juggle your finances before you get this answer, this just answer. You may need, you see, we have the tendency here. So for example, just using it as an example, if there's been a split in a romantic situation and now you feel a little bit like, oh goodness, now I have to handle everything by myself in terms of even the finances, it may feel a little bit tight and you can't sort of it may be a bit of a juggling act, right? Things up and bit in the air. And this could be the thing that then triggers you to feel sorrow and regret and, heaviness regarding a situation. I'm just using that as an example. Ultimately, what it's saying is that they may need, if you're struggling in any way in terms of support, we're talking about financial support, emotional support, any area of support, there is help available with the Three of Pentacles, okay? There are people that are willing to help you, be that friends, family, partners, work situations, whatever. There is support available if you just ask. Okay, even if it's still going to be a little bit tight with the juggling act, or even if you're feeling like you don't want to be talking to anyone about this, I feel like that's more of the challenge. You've got to kind of share the load a bit. That's the strongest energy I'm getting from that. Now, the outcome of the month, the Seven of Cups. Can we clarify, please? Recognizing that you have more available to you than you realized. Okay, and then deciding that is like, oh, well, which one do I choose? Okay, we have, oh my goodness, we have a lot of cards here. Okay, we've only got 4, it's fine. We have that Page of Swords again that's coming up. Remember, we have the Page of Swords in the beginning that wanted to jump up. Okay, so you definitely got the news coming forward for you. It's from someone from the past, okay, right? It's something that stirs up a little bit of nostalgia, okay? And there may be a question of, because now we've got the Emperor, and you started off with the Empress, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. There may be someone who wants to return back to you, because the Judgment card can also talk about a resurrection, starting again, and the Six of Cups can talk about nostalgic, something from the past. Okay, so there may be someone turning around and coming back towards you, and it could be your significant other. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, that's the offer that's coming forward. So the choice is ultimately yours, okay? It feels to me, I mean, there's a lot of love going on in this reading over here. I will answer it in a different aspect for those of you who are, where the love aspect doesn't really resonate. But we do seem to have some sort of turnaround with some sort of person who wants to return back into your life. He or she would be your divine counterpart, okay? And there's a turning around, a wheel of fortune turns, okay? The illumination is brought in. It's like they are explaining to you the hows, the whys, and they're offering this solid offer, this Ace of Pentacles for you. But you don't know if you want to take it because you've been through it. You've been through a lot, okay? For others of you, this is news that's coming forward to do with, it could be added to this Page of Wands energy in that's happening in your favor. Having followed your heart, we now have the Wheel of Fortune turning into fortunate events for you, and we have an Emperor type figure who would be a type of boss figure, or definitely a lead in their work, in their vibe, okay? They know how to get things done. They are an authority unto themselves, okay? And they are also they are offering you a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles could stand the test of time. It could be someone you've known from the past that's returning back in, but you're getting information that's coming on through. It's going to be highly illuminating for you. It may be extremely prosperous, but now because you're still at that phase of, it's like things are happening much quicker than you thought. You're still in this vibe of like, you start the month off of like a healing vibe, getting through, finding the love within, all of that sort of stuff, nurturing oneself. And it's like, you feel like this sort of stuff would only happen like 3 months down the line. But, you know, we've just having an eclipse energy, we're in eclipse season, we still feel that for another 6 months. Things are happening much faster, and it's like, whoa, 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 too much to think about. Okay? So we definitely have really exciting offers that are coming forward for you by the end of the month, okay? And it's beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful energy, okay? It is karmically owed to you because that Justice card. So enjoy it. Enjoy having the options. Enjoy it just purely for that. Kind of going, you know what, I could go down this way, I could do this, I could do I could do this. Yes, it might be a little bit kind of confusing to really look at it, but by starting from the Empress and having the Queen of Cups there, you're really choosing from a place of heart and love and emotional well-being. So don't be in any doubt as to what you are really leaning towards, okay? So we're going to end off this reading for you lovely Gemini with an oracle card, my Starseed deck. What does Gemini need to know, please, for this month, for their highest good? Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Okay. So you may be feeling, obviously this is my Starseed deck, so it's usually kind of triggered, well, geared towards people who see themselves or label themselves as starseeds, but we all are starseeds ultimately, right? We all are made of dust, stardust. You may be feeling this month that you are separate from society, different. It's like because you're operating in the space of the heart, and because you're seeing so many options available to you, you don't have the normal tendencies of the normal chit-chat in the office, chit-chat with your friends and family and stuff like that. It's like you're seeing things from a higher perspective, and you are learning. It's like it seems to be like a very, like I'm seeing social interactions aren't happening automatically. It's like you're seeing something from a whole new light, and it's almost like you're having to concentrate on trying to behave in the ways that you used to behave around people, okay? Because you're seeing things from a totally different perspective now, a higher perspective, a loving perspective, and these may not be the same sorts of levels that other people are used to, okay? So it may be worth just doing any sort of grounding meditations or connecting with nature, just to kind of only for those situations where you need to continue a type of social interaction that is like kind of where people are not going to ask you any questions, you know, because all of the stuff that's happening, you've got enough on your plate, okay? So you only want to share this with people who you really trust, but there's so much happening deep within that you don't want to have people question you or like kind of saying, oh wow, Gemini, but you changed your mind, or you were behaving a little bit differently, or why don't you do this, why don't you do that? You don't want to have to deal with this month, okay? So but because you're seeing things from so many different perspectives now, right? That I think it's just do whatever you can to be in nature, and where you can just try and find some alone time just to absorb your own energy, because this is a new sort of energy that you're in at the moment. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. I really hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If you would like me to continue doing these videos, you can give me a thumbs up, which really helps my channel. Of course, you can subscribe, it's totally free. And if you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website, loveitallmore.com, and I will see you next time. Take care, bye.